Today's date is June 3rd, 2019, Monday. The time is approximately 5:53 p.m. I'm about to call the Winnipeg Police Board Chairman, Councillor Kevin Klein of the Charleswood Tuxedo area. The number I'll be calling is 204-986-5232.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail for Kevin Klein, City Councillor for Charleswood, Tuxedo, and Westwood, as well Chair of the Winnipeg Police Service Board. Thank you for calling, and I am sorry I missed your call, but please leave me your name, number, and a brief message, and I will do as quickly as possible. Alternatively, you could send me an email at kklein@winnipeg.ca. That's kklein, K-L-E-I-N, @winnipeg.ca. Thank you for calling, and have a wonderful day.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, Kevin Klein. This is Kurtis Hastings calling, victim complainant. I'm calling in respect to two Winnipeg Police Board complaints that I have submitted in the last week. These complaints are being intercepted by Secretary Shauna Curtin. The first complaint in question has to do with the theft that was committed of a criminal complaint statement I made against my brother Tyler Hastings and Sherry Flett. That would be a sister-in-law. The complaint was lengthy, 171 pages. It was thorough. It proved the allegations that were being alleged. I went to the Winnipeg Police. I submitted it. They are refusing to process the complaints or anything I have to say in accordance with my constitutional rights. With that being said, I was requesting for my criminal complaint, my property, to be brought back or returned to me if the Winnipeg Police Service was not going to process the complaint. That would mean they have no use for my criminal complaint statement or its materials. I went there on a legal basis. They accepted it on a legal basis, and now they're inappropriately denying it without reason or cause. I'm alleging that the complaint is fabricating evidence. You have the materials, I suspect. So I'm going to be alleging Chief Smyth and all the officers involved, now Shauna Curtin, are acting as an accessory after the fact to the fabricated evidence of me being allegedly mentally ill. This second complaint in question is a more lengthy one, and this is a serious complaint. This complaint is against Chief Danny Smyth for his involvement in the Sean Lamb case in November 15, 2013. So that would be accessory to bribery and that conspiracy to fabricate evidence to the Canadian public and judicial proceedings on, well, you've seen the complaint if you do have it. Shauna had sent me email at approximately 2:40 p.m. regarding the Sean Lamb or Chief Danny Smyth complaint. I have since dubbed my complaint Project Chief Danny Smyth Pulling Clifford Olson Moves. Shauna feels this is inappropriate. I don't. My constitutional rights don't say that's inappropriate because that investigation project complaint name I made correlates to the Clifford Olson case. The exact same thing happened where Danny Smyth and the Manitoba Justice Department paid a serial killer for their information. With that being said, that's a legit complaint. They're both in the lawful course of justice. Shauna has indicated on this email that the Justice Department is not going to acknowledge or any of my complaints on these matters. Curtin is way out of line for indicating that she's speaking on behalf of the Justice Department. I have caught the Manitoba government and possibly the Canadian government manufacturing and trafficking forged documents, and they're misusing the Canada Post to have these documents sent here with the intent to defeat the course of justice and to conceal the activities of government asset misappropriation fraud of employment salaries. On that note, Shauna Curtin is also acting in a conflict of interest. I had also attempted to report another major incident occurring February 9th, 2016 at the Winnipeg Law Courts building. Shauna, however, investigated and fully reviewed my complaint within 2 weeks. I felt that was inappropriate. Since this time, any justice or police officials that I submit my complaints, they're the same people accepting it. McDonald, so staff sergeant with the homicide unit, is accepting my lyric complaints and signing off on my lyric complaints against general patrol officers. I think that is inappropriate and illegal, obviously a conflict. I'm being denied submitting any of my complaints because they feel I'm mentally ill. And the fact is Shauna is also, it appears that she's trying to manipulate the FIPA procedures. If she does not feel comfortable with me asking for my property back, or at least a record of it to show that a proof of process that I submitted the complaint, which is perfectly fine.
You're approaching the maximum length for a recording. Finish your recording after the tone.
Again, I would like for these documents to be returned. Or again, I'll be pressing theft charges. More than anything, could you read the complaints yourself? And I'm asking for your signature, considering that Shauna is providing inappropriate answers, and
You've reached the maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension, you may do so now.
And the time on that is 5:59 p.m. And I'm going to call the number again because I just want to be very thorough here with the Justice Department and Winnipeg Police. So again, the number I'll be calling is 204-986-5232.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail for Kevin Klein, City Councillor for Charleswood, Tuxedo, and Westwood, as well Chair of the Winnipeg Police Service Board. Thank you for calling, and I am sorry I missed your call, but please leave me your name, number, and a brief message, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Alternatively, you could send me an email at kklein@winnipeg.ca. That's kklein, K-L-E-I-N, @winnipeg.ca. Thank you for calling, and have a wonderful day.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, Councillor Klein, Kevin Klein, Winnipeg Police Board Chairman Klein. This is Kurtis Hastings calling again. June 3rd, 2019, Monday. The time's approximately 6:01 p.m. This would be the second message. I believe I left off on Shauna Curtin acting in conflict of interest. She had, again, allegedly investigated another serious incident involving government fraud and organized crime. Since this time, I've been attempting to make my complaints against the police through the police board, Manitoba Justice, and this time they are forging my signature on government documents. They're providing me suspicious mail parcels, and it appears that they're all taking the same stance that Shauna Curtin is here. So with that being said, I would you are the head of the Winnipeg Police Board, so I would respectfully ask if you would be able to sign off on the letters denying my complaints, rather than Shauna Curtin. She is again asking me to provide my complaints and FIPA applications under suspicious circumstances. I do not feel comfortable with Shauna Curtin accepting my complaints, given her past involvements in these major incidents that I'm complaining about. Furthermore, the tracking number for the express post that I'm asking to be returned, if these materials are not returned because they do not belong to you, and if you guys are not proceeding my complaints in accordance with law, then I'm going to be alleging you guys are committing theft and acting as an accessory as well. The tracking number for that was PG 396-977-694-CA, and it was confirmed today that a M. Jewel had accepted and signed for this complaint. So with that being said, Mr. Chairman, if you could again sign off and provide the original signature, not photocopies or electronic signatures, as I am dealing with government fraud, fake salaries and identities going on. So I need actual proof that this is coming from the institutional head rather than the same reoccurring conflict of interests. With that, and I believe that concludes it. My number is 204-947-0373, and I'll be leaving you an email. My email address is fps138205 kurtis@gmail.com. All right, thank you. Bye.
To send this message, press pound or hang up.
Pound.
Your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension,
The time is 6:03 p.m.